Dear Wild Hunters friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope everything fine with you and your family. In this video I'm gonna show you some very interesting products that I will use very soon, March 2025, next year, for a dangerous game safari in South Africa. This dangerous game safari will be focused on the buffalo and lion. Okay. For what it concerns the caliber that I will use, I have chosen one of the super classic European caliber ever made for dangerous game hunting, the 9.3 x 62 mm Mauser. To tell you the truth, the word Mauser is just something that was used for meaning the 98 action, bolt action Mauser, because this caliber was not developed by Paul Mauser or his staff. It was developed by a Berlin-based gunsmith, a very nice and great man, Otto Bock, who at the beginning of the last century, 1905, developed this cartridge for all those farmers, German farmers who lived in Africa, especially in Tanganyika, in the actual Namibia and other colonies, German colonies at that time, for use for dangerous game hunting and to protect the crops from elephant, buffaloes and other animals. At that time, the most popular caliber in the German colonies was the 7 x 57 Mauser, so they need more energy and more power. So that's why Otto Bock decided to develop this caliber, and the success of this caliber was so big, so great, that the British had to develop a counter caliber, and in 1912 it was presented the 375 Holland Magnum. So two very beautiful calibers for African games, still in use today, even though we must admit that the 375 Holland Magnum had more success for many reasons, okay? But this is the 9.3 Mauser, is a very useful caliber, I think because the recoil, the level of recoil and muzzle jump is something that can be of some not too much discomfort for everybody. Okay, let's put the things in these terms. Okay, it's not very far from a 30-06 or a 300 Winchester Magnum, I must say. Okay, if the ergonomy of your gun, of your rifle is good, it's almost like shooting a 338 Winchester Magnum. That's all. Okay. For what it concerns the rifle, for this safari I will use this Sabatti 870 Rover, a super classic, very economic rifle. It's 1,200, 1,300 euros with a synthetic stock. Okay, but I have prepared and set up for this safari because I have made some improvements, some upgrades, above all on three components of this rifle. The first one is the trigger system. The standard trigger system is with the stacker, and in Africa is useless. The stacker is okay for long shot, for medium range shot, but for short shots as the buffalo and the lion hunting, all that you need is one state trigger system. So I decided to use the match trigger system by Sabatti. I have regulated it at 650 grams, so there is a lot of safety, it's very safe, but is ready and fast for the shooting. The second improvement is the open sight system and the rail and detachable mount system that we will see together later. Another choice that I have done is normally this rifle is available with the detachable magazine or the fixed magazine. For big game hunting is recommendable the fixed magazine, because the system of detachable magazine is something that can create some problems sometimes. Not in this rifle, particularly in all the rifles, I don't like it very much. I prefer the standard fixed magazine, okay? The ergonomy of this rifle, this Sabatti rifle, was improved with a synthetic stock, a very nice and recoil pad, very soft, very reliable, okay? So the capacity of the magazine is 4 rounds plus a 5th round in the chamber, so very safe, lot of rounds available, so this is something very nice. The length of the barrel is 60 centimeters, perfect for burning whatever powder I will use. Later I will explain you which kind of cartridge, reloaded cartridge I will going to use for this safari. Okay? So now let's see some diapositives, some slides with some very useful captions about Autoblock, about its caliber, some photographs of big game hunting games with 9.3, so you can have an idea of the possibility of this caliber, and obviously some slides of this fantastic rifle. Then we will come again here in the studio because I want to show you the other components of this fantastic safari. Another great and very useful improvement of my Sabatti rifle are the open sights. I have decided to change the stock open sights and use a fantastic set by LPA sights. First of all, I have the rear sight, okay, which is adjustable. Is the model BAR 15, which is available in two models, one with the fiber optics and one, as you can see, without the fiber optics. I will show you some macro photographs later of the two models, but I prefer to use the black, okay, without the fiber optics, because the fiber optics are okay for medium and long shots, but for close shots it's better to have the line of sight free of anything and use only the front red fiber optic sight. You are faster, very faster in the target acquisition, especially when the game, when the animal is going to move after the first shot. Normally the first shot is the animal is quiet, is standing, is not running, is not moving, okay? So you can have a very accurate aim. Otherwise, after the first shot, the animal, if it doesn't drop on its tracks, start to move, normally very fast. So you need a open sight setup that has a fast acquisition of the target. This is the case. The second advantage of this kind of rear open sight is that it has a regulation from 25 yards to 200 yards. This is a movable, you see, you can move the first part of the rear sight from 25, I said from 25 to 200, with the steps of 25 yards each. So you have the 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200. It is obvious that it doesn't work with all the calibers and all the ammunition. But for my experience with the 7mm Mauser, with a heavy bullet, I was dead on from 50 to 125, okay, especially with a low ammunition, a very slow ammunition. So it should be the case of the 9.3. I will try to start up my zeroing at 50 meters. At 50 meters I will make my regulations, so I will make my zeroing, okay, at 50 meters, so using the rears, only the rear sight, moving the windage, okay. And for what it concerns the elevation, I will use the front sight, because it can be regulated in the elevation only. So after that I am dead on at 50 meters, I will shoot at 100 meters, moving this ref at 100, and I will check if everything is okay. Okay. Sometimes you have to move it at 75 meters, sometimes 125, depending upon the cartridge you are using, the caliber. But we will see at the shooting range which kind of this system is beautiful, is useful on the hunting field. I have already tested it, and I was very happy to use it. So I wanted to use it also for this safari. Okay, the front sight ramp has a red fiber optics ref. Can be regulated on the elevation only, and the model is the MC80 F20. You can see on the catalog, on the LPA sites catalog, you can see this kind of models, of this setup. Okay. Another great improvement is the Alessandro Contessa detachable mount system, which is reliable, very sturdy, very accurate, even with big calibers, especially with big calibers. So I have mounted the European standard 12 millimeter rail, okay, that support this simple black detachable mount with the steel insert system. It's very reliable. I have tested it with long range shots, and it's fantastic, very reliable. So I will use the open sights for short range shooting, and in my backpack I will always carry my scope 1.6 times 24. I will get back to you very soon to explain you which kind of model I will use, okay? And that's all. I'm 100% ready to ramble with these fantastic LPA sights and with this Alessandro Contessa setup, okay? Now I want to show you some pictures of these systems, and then we will get back to talk about the scopes, the binocular, and the reloaded ammunition. Okay, ready to ramble again. For what it concerns my scope, I will use a Sightmark Presidio 1 to 6 times 24 millimeters with scope with a HDR reticle with the central dot illuminated. This is a very sturdy, robust, affordable and reliable scope that I have already tested on wild boar hunting on drive here in Italy and in another safari. So it's a scope that allowed me to shoot with every caliber, in every condition, weather condition, dusty and wet conditions. So its reliability make me very happy, satisfied, and safe. Above all, safe, okay, because it's always ready to ramble. I have put also a mini Picatinny rail here for my camera. I will use a Bitrabi Odracam Pro camera for filming the shooting actions, okay? Plus I have a Sightmark Solitude 7x36 XD binocular. Is a very light, compact, but high quality lenses binocular that I want to use for this big game animal safari. I have already tested it, other two versions, the 8x42 and the 10x42. I was astonished by the quality of the lenses, the clearness. This kind of binocular are very tough, very reliable in whatever weather condition. So I decided to use the smallest of the series, the 7x36, because I will shoot at a very short distance. So at short distance I will need to verify the quality of the trophies the position of the animal inside the veld. So this is the number one for me to use with also this scope and this setup. Okay, let's see some pictures of these components, and then we will come back for talking for the reloaded ammunition. Okay, I decided to reload my ammunition 9.3 x 62 Mauser with the special Baschieri&Pellagri Carbine powder. I have made some tests with the BP 107 and the BP 108 powders, and the best reloaded ammo was with the BP 107. I was able to achieve a great result in terms of accuracy, first of all, and also with a lot of energy available. So a great velocity, a great speed. I will give you in a few seconds all the recipe of this reloaded ammo. But I was able to top 419 kgm, which is a very good energy level for Buffalo and Lion. Okay, this was the first thing that I wanted to achieve. For what it concerns the bullet, I will use the 286 grains Ornady interlock soft point LP type of bullet. With the interlock is a soft point that have been improved for dangerous animals or for big animals. And this kind of bullet is fantastic because it is well balanced for very good accuracy, very good penetration. We are talking about 92 centimeters on the ballistic gel test of penetration, which is fantastic for Buffalo and Lion, and also have a great transfer of energy passing through the ballistic gel. We have found that for the first 42 centimeters expanded very well. So in this case, since I will try to shoot at both shoulders and both lungs, it will be perfect. Okay, that's all. Let's see the recipe and the photograph of the components, the powder, the bullet, and then we are going to the shooting range to a pre-zeroing. I will pre-zero the rifle here with the LPA sights, open sights, and with the Sightmark scope, the Presidio scope, and then I will see you very soon in Botswana in South Africa. See you soon. Ecco Loreno, allora iniziamo questa avventura togliendo la vecchia tacca di mira, quella la Williams, che è una buona tacca di mira, devo dire.
Un po' più semplici queste, che tiriamo via le viti, dovrebbero essere un po' collate comunque vengano via, e poi si va a sostituire con quella...
Anche la rampa per il mirino.
Sì.
Allora, intanto andiamo a mettere la bar 15 della LPA, sostituiamo la vecchia Williams con quella a cursore.
Incollate, la vengano via, abbiamo una brugolina a 2 mm, speriamo che venga, meno male.
Perfetto.
Togliamo la vite di fermo e vedi, viene via tutto. Allora.
Ok Loreno, allora ci siamo con la vite da 3 mm.
Abbiamo trovato la vite necessaria, adesso si dà
Loctite forte.
Sì, qui ci va forte perché non si può rischiare.
Sì, dato il calibro, dato le situazioni.
Poi al limite basta scaldarlo un attimino al bisogno, si stacca. Ecco fatto.
Questa è la base su cui poi va a scorrere il cursore.
La base è fissata a questo punto.
Questa è la versione bar 15 e poi ne esiste, come ho già detto, una bar 15F. F sta per fibra ottica, in verde, in quel caso due riferimenti, ma ho scelto quella nera, completamente nera, visto le distanze ridotte di tiro e per essere più veloce, perché hai solo il riferimento della fibra ottica rossa del mirino e quindi ti metti in linea rapidamente, soprattutto perché nel caso in cui dopo la prima fucilata l'animale dovesse venire verso di me, è chiaro che è un po' come un tiro in battuta, con l'animale parecchio in movimento ed è molto più, ecco.
Quando andiamo al tiro qui abbiamo l'altezza che è espressa in distanza più o meno e la deriva è fatta da questa vita qua. Quindi con la chiavina si fa a dare destra e sinistra e con il cursore si dà l'alzo. Adesso si cambia anche il...
Adesso passiamo ovviamente alla rampa, eccola qua, questa è la rampa standard che viene via bene e andiamo a mettere la MC80 F20, questa è la sua. Ecco, anche qui gli hai dato il Loctite,
collante, non si vuole,
in modo che non si muova.
non dia problemi.
Ecco, questa ovviamente avete notato che è la versione che non ha la filettatura per il freno di bocca. Sembrerebbe assurdo, no? Perché un calibro così grosso, il 9x62, però io credo che ci siano dei motivi, e li condivido, che fondamentalmente poi il 9.3 è un calibro che è sopportabile, il rinculo, non è molto distante da un 30-06, per cui voglio dire, andare a incespicare coi freni di bocca si perde molta velocità, si perde energia e
poi
quindi
abbiamo anche un problema di...
ecco, infatti il problema, ecco,
andare in Afrika con le cuffie non è proprio...
Beh, non è il massimo col caldo che fa, specialmente nel deserto del Kalahari, ecco, e quindi è un problema. E quindi,
un po' di rinculo non è quello che dà noi ora.
Ecco, ci sono altre cose che danno noi. E quindi adesso abbiamo la nostro setup completo.
In poligono a fare l'allineamento.
A fare l'allineamento. Infatti loro consigliano di mettere la tacca sui 50 metri e aggiustarsi destra, sinistra e alto basso con il mirino, in modo poi da vedere, da verificare. Ora è chiaro che qui noi faremo solo un preazzeramento, perché poi andremo in Africa e sarà lì che si farà l'azzeramento definitivo, anche perché le temperature di qua non hanno a che fare, niente a che fare. Ora tu monterai ovviamente lo scatto match. Lo scatto match, tanto non facciamo le riprese, perché tanto non è così importante, anche perché lo staker su un 9.3x62, non essendo un calibro per tirare a lunga distanza, non avrebbe senso, quindi preferisco uno scatto match che è più...
Siamo più tranquilli e più sicuri, e secondo me in quei casi lì è meglio avere la sicurezza massima di uno scatto deciso, diretto, che comunque non è pesante.
Non è pesante, non è troppo leggero, e quindi è
leggero,
sicuro. Certo.
No, più che altro sicuro.
Bene, grazie Loreno, e ci rivediamo poi al tunnel. Okay, I am at the shooting range, 25 meters. I will shoot at 25 meters just to verify where my point of impact is. I will use the 50 meters ref, then I will pass up at real 50 meters for what it concern the open sights. Then I will take some shots at 65 meters with my Presidio Sightmark scope. It's just a pre-zeroing, okay? Because the definitive zeroing I will do it on the hunting field in South Africa and in Botswana. That's all. Before shooting, I will make a test, putting inside my cartridges and verify all the action to extraction, the extraction, and all the action to put another round in the chamber, that it doesn't have any failure, and this is very important when we are talking about dangerous game hunting. Okay, let's start. As you have seen, no failures at all. I used full metal jacket cartridges because these are the more difficult in a bolt action. So I decided to use this kind of cartridges for my pre-zeroing and for the test of even eventual failures, but everything went perfect, so we are ready to rumble for the first shots. Allora, come avete visto, the first shot is a little bit low and on the left, but I think the left is my fault. But anyway, we have already adjusted a little bit higher, not too much, because this is 25 meters. I will go at 50 meters later, so I do not want to stay too high, because I suppose that it will rise from 25 to 50 meters. It will rise a little bit, so just to compensate. Let's see. Okay, the second shot was quite perfect. I'm still on the left side, but we just make some little adjustment, and now we are going to shoot again, but this time at 50 meters, and we see what is going on.
Altezza perfetta, va a sinistra.
Okay, the height is perfect. I'm still a little bit on the left. I have to correct the sight, but I'm very satisfied. And at this point, we will pass with the scope, the Sightmark Presidio scope. I am high on the left, so now we are going to adjust accordingly. Okay, this is 65 meters, so with another shot we will be okay. Okay, I am dead on the bullseye now, so I'm very satisfied. Good trigger system, 3 rounds on the magazine plus 1 in the chamber, 4 rounds. The functioning is perfect, the mechanical functioning is perfect, so I couldn't expect a better startup of our safari. See you soon in South Africa, in Botswana. I want to show you the 2 pre-zeroing with the open sights and with the scope. With the scope, as you can see, it was very easy. First shot, second shot. This is a very fast cartridge, full metal jacket, 232 grains. So I expect to be a little bit higher with a 286 round nose soft point. So that's perfect. For what it concerns, this was first shot, second shot, third shot, and then fourth shot. We understood how to move this rear sight and also the windage of this rear sight by LPA. So now we move it here more or less. But I do not want to shoot other shots because it's useless at this point, because the real zeroing will be done with that reloading cartridge for hunting. So I'm very satisfied. We are okay, ready to rumble. See you in Botswana and South Africa.